Hello friends, welcome to our YouTube channel Sarvadnya Learning Center. Today we are going to discuss SSC JEE Mechanical 2015 question paper and its solution. The subject is General Engineering section. Now we are starting from question 1 to question 50 and the remaining 51 to 100 will be covered in the next video. Please like our video and share and subscribe our channel. Without wasting time, we are starting the question 1. In a homogeneous isotropic elastic material, the elasticity E in terms of G and K is equal to option 1 9 kg upon G plus 3K, option 2 9 kg upon 3G plus K, option 3 G plus 3K upon 3G plus K, option 4 6 kg upon 3G plus K. The correct answer is option number 1 9 kg upon G plus 3K. Next question. In a composite bar, the resultant strain produced will be option 1 sum of the strain produced by the individual bars, second same as that of the strain produced in each bar, third difference of the strain produced by the individual bar, fourth same as the stress produced in each bar. The correct answer is option number 1 sum of the strain produced by the individual bars. Next question. Two springs of stiffness K1 and K2 respectively are connected in series. What will be the stiffness of the composite spring? Option 1 K is equal to K1 into K2 upon K1 plus K2, option 2 K is equal to K1 plus K2 upon K1 into K2, option 3 K is equal to K1 plus K2, option 4 K is equal to K1 into K2. The correct answer is option number 1. Whenever the springs are connected in series, the option number 1 is correct. K is equal to K1 into K2 upon K1 plus K2. Next question. A solid shaft transmits 44 kilowatt of power at 700 rps. Calculate the torque produced. Option 1 10 Newton meter, option 2 100 Newton meter, 3 600 Newton per 4 60 Newton meter. We are using here the formula of the power is equal to 2 pi nt upon 60. Using that formula we got the answer number 1 is correct, 10 Newton meter. Next question. What are the equilibrium conditions to be satisfied for a particle applied with the system of non-coplanar concurrent forces? Option 1 fx summation of fx is equal to 0 and fy is equal to 0, option 2 summation of fx is equal to 0, summation of fy is equal to 0, summation of moment about z axis is equal to 0, option number 3 summation fx is equal to 0, summation fy is equal to 0, summation fz is equal to 0, option 4 summation fx is equal to 0, fy is equal to 0, fz is equal to 0 and moment about x axis is equal to 0, y axis is equal to 0 and z axis is also equal to 0. The correct answer is option number 4 is correct. Next question. As per first law of thermodynamics, when any system confines within a boundary is carried through a series of operations such that the final state is same as that of the initial state, then option 1 the net work done is higher than the net heat transfer, second the net work transfer is lower than the net heat transfer, 3 the net work transfer is equal to the net heat transfer, option 4 the net work transfer is equal to or higher than the net heat transfer. The correct answer is option number 3 the net work transfer is equal to the net heat transfer. Enthalpy is calculated as option 1 the sum of the internal energy and product of pressure and volume of the system, second sum of the internal energy and the product of pressure and density of the system, third the difference between the internal energy and the product of the pressure and density of the system, option 4 difference between the internal energy and the product of the pressure volume of the system. The correct answer is option number 1 the sum of the internal energy and the product of the pressure and volume type of the system. Next question. The area below the PV diagram of non-flow process represents option 1 heat transfer, option 2 mass transfer, option 3 work transfer, option 4 entropy transfer. The correct answer is option number 3 work transfer. Next question. A heat engine is a device that operates on a thermodynamic cycle. Option 1 to convert the heat supplied into complete work energy under the reversible condition, option 2 to convert the heat supplied into the complete work energy under the all condition, option 3 to produce useful work from the heat received from a source and also reject the remaining heat to the sink under all conditions, option 4 to produce useful work from the heat received from the source and also rejects the remaining heat to the sink under the reversible condition. The correct answer is option number 4. Next question. Subcooling in vapor compression cycle. Option 1 decreases the required work and refrigerating effect. Second, increases the required work and refrigerating effect. Option 3, increases the required work and decreases the refrigerating effect. Option 4, does not affect the required work and increases the refrigerating effect. The correct answer is option number 4, does not affect the required work and increases the refrigerating effect. Question: an ideal flow of any fluid must fulfill the following. Option 1, boundary layer theory. 2, continuity equation. 3, Newton's law of viscosity. 4, Pascal's law. Correct answer is option number 2, continuity equation. Next question: if W is the specific weight of the liquid and H is the depth of any point from the surface, then the pressure intensity at that point will be option 1, H, 2 WH, 3 W upon H, 4 H by W. The correct answer is option number 2, WH. The stress strain relation of the Newtonian fluid is option 1, hyperbolic, 2, inverse type, 3, linear, 4, parabolic. The correct answer is option number 3, linear. Next one: when a vertical wall is subjected to pressure due to of liquid on both sides, the resultant pressure is the dash of the two pressure. Option 1, sum. Second, difference. 3, arithmetic mean. 4, geometric mean. The correct answer is option number 2, difference of the two pressure. Next question: a flow in which each liquid particle has a definite path and the path of individual particle do not cross each other is called option 1, stream flow. 2, uniform flow. 3, streamline flow. 4, turbulent flow. The correct answer is option number 3, streamline flow. Next question: a fluid is said to be ideal if it is option 1, inviscous and incompressible. Second, inviscous and compressible. Third, viscous and compressible. 4, viscous and incompressible. The correct answer is option number 1, inviscous and incompressible. Next question: Newton's law of viscosity is a relationship between option 1, pressure, velocity, temperature. 2, shear stress and rate of shear strain. Option 3, shear stress and velocity. 4, rate of shear strain and temperature. The correct answer is option number 2, shear stress and rate of shear strain. Next question: the coefficient of discharge of an orifice varies with option 1, Reynolds number. Second, Weber number. Third, Froude number. 4, Mach number. The correct answer is option number 1, Reynolds number. Next question: in manometer, a better liquid combination is one having dash. Option 1, lower surface tension. Second, higher surface tension. 3, high viscosity. 4, low viscosity. The correct answer is option number 1, lower surface tension. Next, a micrometer with inclined tube is called a option 1, inverted manometer. Second, differential manometer. Third, closed tube manometer. 4, sensitive manometer. Option 4 is correct, sensitive manometer. Next question: hydrometer is a device used to determine option 1, density of the liquid, specific gravity of the liquid. 3, flow of liquid. 4, relative humidity. The correct answer is option number 2, specific gravity of the liquid. Next question: continuity equation for a compressible fluid is option 1, A1 V1 is equal to A2 V2. Option 2, rho 1 A1 V1 equal to rho 2 A2 V2. 3, A1 V1 upon rho 1 is equal to A2 V2 upon rho 2. Option 4, A1 rho 1 upon V1 is equal to A2 rho 2 upon V2. The correct answer is option number 2, rho 1 A1 V1 is equal to rho 2 A2 V2. Next question: for the same maximum temperature in the cycle, average temperature of heat addition of the Rankine cycle compared to that of the Carnot cycle is option 1, lower. Second, higher. Third, same. 4, not related. The option number 2 is correct, higher. Next question: if a reheater is added to Rankine cycle, then usually option 1, the net work and efficiency increases. Second, the net work and efficiency decreases. Third, net work remains same and efficiency increases. 4, the net work increases and efficiency remains same. The correct answer is the net work and efficiency both are increases. Next question: the Babcock and Wilcox boiler is considered as a option 1, natural convection fire tube boiler. Second, forced convection fire tube boiler. Third, natural convection water tube boiler. 4, forced convection water tube boiler. The correct answer is option number 3, natural convection water tube boiler. Next question: boiler accessories are used to ensure option 1, improve performance. Second, safe operation. 3, easy maintenance. 4, automatic control. The correct answer is option number 1, improve performance. Next question: the Bunsen boiler has option 1 two drums, one for water and another for steam, 2 a horizontal steam drum, 3 vertical steam drum, 4 no steam drum. The option number 4 is correct, no steam drum. Next question. For air compressor, least work input will be needed if the compressor is option 1 isentropic, second isothermal, third polytropic, 4 hyperbolic. Correct answer is option number 2 isothermal. Next question. Rotary compressor best suited for option 1 large quantity of air at high pressure, second small quantity at high pressure air, third small quantity at low pressure air, 4 large quantity of air at low pressure. The correct answer is large quantity of air at low pressure. Next question. Steam nozzle converts option 1 heat energy to kinetic energy, second kinetic energy to heat energy, third heat energy to potential energy, 4 potential energy to heat energy. The correct answer is option number 1 heat energy to kinetic energy. Next question. The degree of reaction of a steam turbine is between the enthalpy drop in option 1 moving blades and that in the stage, option 2 moving blade and that in the nozzle, option 3 in the nozzle and that in the moving blade, option 4 in the nozzle and that of the in the stage. Option number 1 is correct, moving blade and that in the stage. Next question. The expansion process in the throttling device of the vapor compression cycle is dash. Option 1 isothermal process, second adiabatic process, third isenthalpic process, 4 isentropic process. The correct answer is option number 3 isenthalpic process. Next question. Lowering the evaporative pressure in a compression cycle is dash. Option 1 decreases the required work and COP, increases the required work and COP, third increases the required work and decreases COP, 4 decreases the required work and increases the COP. The correct answer is option number 3 increases the required work and decreases the COP. Next question. In ammonia-water vapor absorption refrigeration system, first ammonia is the refrigerant and water is absorbent, second ammonia is absorbent and water is refrigerant, third both ammonia and water is a refrigerant, 4 both ammonia and water are absorbent. The correct answer is option number 1 ammonia is a refrigerant and water is a absorbent. Next question. Air refrigeration is preferably used in aircrafts because option 1 it uses air that is available in the plenty in the atmosphere, second it has high COP, third its weight per ton of refrigeration is low, 4 it is cheaper. The correct answer is option number 3 its weight per ton of refrigeration is low. Next question. What is the ratio of maximum tangential stress and maximum radial stress of a solid disc flywheel? Option 1 sigma t upon sigma r is equal to 0.5, second sigma t upon sigma r is equal to 1, third sigma t upon sigma r is equal to 1.5, 4 sigma t upon sigma r equal to 2. The correct answer is option number 2 sigma t upon sigma r equal to 1. Next question. The cone angle of pivot bearing is increased by 2%, then maximum load carrying capacity at the bearing will increase by option 1 0.05%, option 2 1%, 3 0.5%, 4 0%. The correct answer is option number 4 0% because the load and cone angle are not related to each other. Next question. Why are gear teeth blade harder? Option 1 to avoid wear, second to avoid pitting, third to avoid abrasion, 4 to avoid tensile strains. Correct answer is option number 1 to avoid wear. Next question. A structural member subjected to an axial compressive force is called dash. Option 1 beam, second column, third frame, 4 strut. The correct option is option number 4 strut. Next question. Volumetric strain of rectangular body subjected to axial force in terms of linear strain E and Poisson's ratio mu is equal to option 1 E in bracket 1 minus 2 mu, option 2 E in bracket 1 minus 2 mu, option 3 E in bracket 1 minus 3 mu, option 4 E in bracket 1 plus mu. The correct answer is option number 1 E in bracket 1 minus 2 mu. Next question. Torsional rigidity of solid circular shaft of diameter d is proportional to option 1 d, option 2 d square, 3 d raised to 4, option 4 1 upon d. The correct answer is option number 3 d raised to 4. Next question. Two shafts, one is solid and the other is hollow, are made of same material and having same length and same weight. The hollow shaft as compared to solid shaft is Option 1 more strong, second less strong, third have same strength, 4 none of these. The correct answer is option number 1 more strong. Next question. The point of contra-flexure occurs only in option 1 continuous beam, second cantilever beam, third overhanging beam, 4 simply supported beam. The correct answer is option number 3 overhanging beam. Next question. Which of the following theorem is used for the equilibrium of the body applied with the 3 concurrent coplanar forces? Option 1 Varington's theorem, 2 Lami's theorem, 3 Pythagoras theorem, 4 Hamilton theorem. The option number 2 is correct, Lami's theorem. Next question. A body of mass 5 kg accelerate at the constant rate of 2 meter per second square on the smooth horizontal surface due to an external force acting at 30 degree with the horizontal. The magnitude of the force is option 1 10 cos 30 Newton, option 3 10 sin 30 Newton, option 3 10 upon cos 30 Newton, option 4 10 upon sin 30 Newton. The correct answer is option number 3 10 cos 30 10 upon cos 30 Newton. Next question. In case of circular section, the section modulus is given as option 1 pi d square upon 16, second pi d cube upon 16, third pi d cube upon 32, 4 pi d raised to 4 upon 64. The correct answer is option number 3 pi d cube upon 32. Next question. Leaf spring are subjected to option 1 bending stress, 2 tensile stress, 3 shear stress, 4 compressive stress. The correct answer is option number 1 bending stress. Next question. The strength of the beam mainly depends on option 1 center of gravity of the section, option 2 its weight, option 3 section modulus, option 4 bending moment. The correct answer is option number 3 section modulus. Next question. According to Bernoulli's equation, option 1 z plus p upon w plus v square upon 2g is equal to constant, second z plus p upon w minus v square upon 2g is equal to constant, third z minus p upon w plus v square upon 2g is equal to constant, 4 z minus p upon w minus v square upon 2g is equal to constant. The correct answer is option number 1 z plus p by w plus v square upon 2g is equal to constant. This is the Bernoulli's equation. Next question. The length of divergent portion of venturimeter in comparison to convergent portion is option 1 less, 2 more, 3 same, 4 more or less depending on the capacity. The option number 2 is correct, more. So thank you friends, please like our video and share and subscribe our channel. Thank you, bye bye.